Welcome to Harini channel. Today we are going to talk about Kumaraparuvatham trek. Embark on a thrilling journey with the Kumaraparuvatham trek, one of the most exciting trekking experiences in South India, known for its challenging routes and mesmerizing views. The Kumaraparuvatham trek takes you through lush forests, waterfalls, and panoramic mountain views and peaks. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced trekker, this adventure is sure to test your endurance while rewarding you with breathtaking sceneries. You can plan for this unforgettable experience as soon as you get time. A perfect weekend getaway into nature's lap. Enjoy this hassle free journey filled with adventure, scenic views, and the spirit of exploration. In just a few clicks of conquering one of Karnataka's most stunning peaks, what you need is to just pack your bags and let the hills call you. Experience nature at its finest with the Kumara Parvata trek from Bangalore, a popular choice among adventure enthusiasts. Explore the raw beauty of Coorg Mountains. This is located in the scenic Coorg district of Karnataka. Kumara Parvata stands as the second largest, highest peak in the state, offering trekkers a challenging and rewarding experience, as I told you earlier. This trek is renowned for its lush green landscapes, dense forest, and panoramic views of Western Ghats, whether you're a seasoned trekker or a nature enthusiast. You have to ensure a seamless and hassle free journey from Bangalore to this majestic peak. Many of our friends made memorable trekking experience that combines adventure, nature, and camaraderie. So that's what I was just trying to show up here. The Kumara Parvata trek through the Western Ghats in Karnataka promises to be a very challenging and exciting experience to each and everyone who board here. The summit of the mountain, which is also known as Pushpagiri, is at an altitude of approximately 1712 meter. It is one of the most difficult hikes in South India, and it will require skill and determination from anyone who is just going to trek or climb the mountains. This is a 3 day trip which will begin once you are at Bangalore. So after the small drive, we will reach Kukkhe Subramanya temple. Then after the Kumara Parvata trekking will begin. Earlier it was 3 day trek, and right now it is just a day trek due to many a ban has been started to not to have an tent or anything to stay on the Parvata hills. So this is just going to be a little stressful, as this journey will be for just 1 day. You have to go up and come again. There will be no halting places for now. As the journey will be long and grueling, it will be completed in 4 stages with adequate rest being provided after each one. We can meander through the dense forest, and before we know it, it will be out in a wide open lake with the shola grasslands. This trek to Kumara Parvata can be undertaken in any month depending on what kind of an experience we are looking at it. In summers, it will be slightly warm, and the challenging will be demanding one. The monsoon is quite strong in the region, making it one of the wettest places on the year. During this time, the difficulty will be elevated by soggy soil and slippery trail, but it will be compensated by the sight of lush mountainside. The best time to take a Kumara Parvata trekking tour is a post monsoon season, as the hills will be a thick vegetation and the trail will not be slippery. We will have to complete the ascent and a halfway descent on the same day as, and this is what makes excursion long. After camping at the halfway spot at night, we can complete the rest of our downhill expedition the next day and visit temple and start point of the trail. But right now, this journey is not going to happen. It is going to be in 1 day from Bangalore to Subramanya temple, that is on Kukkhe. That will be around 280 kilometers, so 8 to 9 hours will be taken up approximately to reach. So post that, on reaching this base camp of Kumara Parvata, we after the breakfast or whatever the trek timing, we will be given little rest, head out for the meet the trek leaders. Basically, the trek is considered only when we have pre-booked this with any of your known websites available in the market. Also, you can't go without your with only with your kids and kids. This has to be gone with an proper teammates and trek leaders, so they will guide you the way. So they will be given some orientation about the trek, and we have to be very careful listening to that and abide by it throughout the entire trek. On the first part of the trek, we will start towards Bataramane, which is continuously 7 kilometer hike uphill through a thick jungle. The route is wide and flat in the beginning, and later it becomes narrow as we near Bataramane. The route is very well marked, and the trail is laden with fallen leaves and beautiful logs that will yield beautiful pictures as well. The curvy trail will lead you to the forest, from where the route to Buttermane will begin. It will take around 3 to 4 hours to cover the distance of 5.5 kilometer to reach Batamane. On the arrival, we will be unpacking our own lunches which we brought from Kukkhe Subramania temple, and a little bit of while we will rest, and then we will begin the trek to Kumaraparuvatham. After a short walk from there, we can reach the office of forest department, from where we will seek the permission for a trek to go deeper into the region. After the permission is approved, we have to resume our trek to Kumara Parvata to reach another beautiful high spot. After this point, there is constant incline of about 50 degrees, which will continue for around an hour before we reach the first major halting point at Mantapa. After that, reaching the pinnacle, we can see stupendous views like clicking pictures, and then began our trek with the same route to Buttermana. So on reaching this camp, we will be designated with tent earlier. Right now, we are not been given this kind of things. So we have to rise up early to watch a beautiful sunrise and to have the hearty, like small snack what we got the previous day, and we can start our journey back. So this is what our little plan which we did in this tour plan. So let us talk more about it. I told you earlier, the Kumaraparuvatham trek is a challenging adventure through the Western Ghats, known for its stunning views, dense forests, and steep inclines. It is typically a 2-day trek with two main routes. The easier is bedahalli route, and the more difficult is Kukkhe Subramania route. The trek is considered strenuous and is best for those with free or moderate trekking experience. Through physical fit, beginners can attempt it. Difficulty is like moderate to strenuous depending on the route. The Kukkhe Subramania route is generally considered the tougher than the bedahalli route. Typically, it takes 2 days, approximately 28 kilometers round trip from Kukkhe Subramania temple site. The trek is beautiful but can be strenuous during summer. This is located in the Kodagu or Coorg district of Karnataka, passing through the Pushpagiri Wildlife Sanctuary. This trek with ancient forests, dense bamboo grasslands, and rocky paths. The summit offers a panoramic view of Western Ghats, as I told you always. The trek includes views of the famous Seshaparvatham and multi-tiered Malalai Falls. There will be options for camping or staying at a homestay. Basic meals will be done at Batamane. So this is recommended to carry our own food, and it's because it will get overcrowded that time. So the forest permits will be done through online booking. That is an option, but we have to go in person to get them. So we have to hire a professional guide. If we are the first time trekkers, it will be better to have them. Before the trek, we have to get ourselves physically fit certified for avoiding crucial or any emergencies during the trek. So we have to ensure, or we have to be well prepared before this trek. As I priorly told about the certain changes that Kumaraparuvatham trek since the advent of the Aranya Vihara portal for trekking in Karnataka on one hand, and staying at Bataramane has been banned, which means we can't do the trek for 2-3 days. It has to be completed within a day instead of two. On the other hand, we have a new route for accessing the peak from Bedahalli that has been opened by the forest department. So we have another route, as I told you. The Kumaraparuvatham peak is situated within Pushpagiri Wildlife Sanctuary, so that we can see many wildlife here. So this is the part of Western Ghats of Karnataka, and this is the highest peak in Kodagu district after Thediyandamal and Karnataka's fourth highest peak also. The traditional route from Kukkhe, the trek to Kumaraparvata is known for its difficulty. From the ancient Kukkhe Subramania temple at its base, the climb is long and arduous, but it is equally varied and rewarding. It takes you through beautiful forest, as I told. Always, I'm telling this from the beginning. We have a hidden waterfall, as I'm showing you right away. There are vast patches of shola grasslands and the magical vantage point of Seshaparvatham. It is imposing Seshaparvata peak that you see when you first emerge from the forest from the Kukkhe side. It is only after you ascend Seshaparvata that the dome shaped peak of Kumaraparvata reveals itself in the distance. From there, the trail dips down into magical forest stretch, leading you to the base of Kumaraparvata. What follows is a steep, relentless climb to the summit, an adventure like no other. The trek is almost 20 kilometers long both ways from Kukkhe to Kukkhe. Earlier, it was usually done over 2 days with a night halt at Battaramanne, but now camping is banned, so that option is off the table. We have to complete the entire trek in one day. This makes it tougher than it used to be. The easier approach from bedahalli, what many trekkers still don't know, is that now there is easier access to the peak via bedahalli. Bedahalli route is much shorter than the usual access from Kukkhe. It is almost a gradual, yet the forests on this route are just as magical. However, if we are doing this trek from bedahalli to bedahalli, we will miss out this Seshaparvata, which is arguably an even better viewpoint than the Kumara Parvata stop. If that leaves you wondering what to do, here's a great workaround. We can do the trek as a cross cover. Start from Bedahalli and end at Kukkhe. This way we can get the best of both worlds. We can walk through the lush dense forest on the Bedahalli side and still get to climb Seshaparvata on our way down. The Kukkhe route is long and tiring, but since we will be descending it, the strain is much more manageable. Even though the descent is no a cakewalk, it is easier than climbing up that way. There are more multiple ways to experience Kumara Parvata in the sections that follow. We will break down each option for you. We can choose one that suits the best based on how much time we have, our fitness level, and the experience of things we looking for. The best route, which I've always talk about, is Kukkhe to Kukkhe, which is 22 kilometers both ways, 300 permits per day. And Bedahalli to Bedahalli, it is 14 kilometer both ways and 300 permits per day. Bedahalli to Kukkhe, it is 18 kilometer, 30 permits per day. Highest point is 5,600 feet at Kumara Parvata peak. All permits will be done through Aranya Vihara website. So there will be a question like, can beginners attempt the Kumara Parvata trek? The Kumara Parvata trek is undoubtedly one of the toughest treks in Karnataka. It's long with constant ascents and descents, as I told. The final climb to the peak is a brutal test of endurance. Extremely fit beginners can only attempt it. But we also talk about prior trekking experience in the Western Ghats before taking on Kumara Parvata. However, there is now an easier access to the peak from Bedahalli, but even then, no matter which route we are choosing, we suggest taking on the Kumara Parvata trek only after you have done few other treks or some physical fitness about it. If not, kindly do not try, coming up to this trails and treks. Completion of Kumara Parvata. Next, we will talk about Sesha Parvata. This is top is shaped like a short plateau. We can climb up from one side, then walk about 400 meters across it to descend from the other side. There is near vertical descent. It is very steep and it's often slippery due to the loose mud and gravel. As soon as we descend from Sesha Parvata, we can see the entire dense forest section. It is the most beautiful forest sections of the entire trek, alive with bird songs and myriad butterflies. Ascend gradually through this forest for the next 500 meters. Then suddenly the gradient gets steeper as we are nearing the famously difficult ascent to Kumara Parvata's top. The next 300 meters that we just need to scramble up your way. Initially, they are steps cut into the rock. After that, there are just sheer steep rock faces that you we need to navigate. Get on all fours if we have need to. But the good news is the climb gives over within 20 to 25 minutes only. We can arrive the base of the final climb to Kumaraparvata. There is a junction point where the routes from Kukkhe and Bedahalli meets. So from this point, the short distance to Kumaraparvata summit, the final 250 meters take us to the steep grassy slope, but it feels much easier compared to the steep 300-meter climb we just completed. The summit is marked up by a huge pile of stones from the top. You can see the rolling hills of Western Ghats stretching to the horizon in layers. Numerous grassy ridges run in all directions from the top. We can explore the summit and take it in the views. Rest for some time before retracting the way back to Kukkhe. The open grasslands ahead of Seshaparvatham end suddenly, and we will enter a forest before we climb to Kumaraparuvatham. The views of rolling hills to the top of Kumaraparuvatham on clear days, we can see many iconic hills of Coorg, including Tadindamol, and also the distant ranges like Kundarmukh. Photos can be taken as in detail. The crossover trail to Kumaraparvata from Bedahalli to Kukkhe Subramania side is 18 km long. It shows the best of both sides, as I told. It's just a Bedahalli and Kukkhe route stitched together. The accent is from Bedahalli side and descent is towards Kukkhe. We are not allowed to do crossover in the opposite direction. But there is one thing like agree that the variety is a little less on the Bedahalli side. That said, Bedahalli route has its own charm. It may have fewer changes in terrain, but it's still packed with beauty, magical forest. The trek through the tall forest pass through thick bamboo patches also, and then walk across wide black rock slabs before the final push to the summit. The route is shorter. The landscapes are different, but the experience is just as special. The ledge walk towards Battaramane after a steep descent from Seshaparvata. This photo is by Jayakumar, my friend. Suggested itinerary. The trek to Kumaraparvata from Bedahalli is about 7 km one way. It usually takes around 4 to 5 hours to reach top. Coming back down can take only 2 to 3 hours, so you are looking at a total of 7 to 8 hours for the whole trek. While there are some steep and tricky sections that is easiest route to Kumara Parvata, arrive at somwarpet at 5 a.m. Then take an auto to the bus stand and reach the Bedahalli forest checkpost, which acts as a base of the Kumara Parvata trek. This is a government bus that runs on this route, but it doesn't start as early. It's better to reach the trek base as early as possible. Autos charge only anywhere between 800 to 1000 rupees for a 25-kilometer drive to the forest checkpost from Somwarpet. The auto will drop you where the motorable road ends. There is a small eatery here where you can have breakfast for rupees 100 and also pack your lunch. We recommend carrying your own food for the Kumara Parvata trek. This will save your crucial time. From this eatery, as it's 1 kilometer walk to the forest checkpost, you can start seeing the dome-shaped Kumarapavata peak right away with the first rays of the sun touching the peak. It's beautiful to walk on this. Get your Aranya Vihara permits. Make sure to have booked for the Bedahalli to Bedahalli circuit route verified by the forest personnel at the checkpost. If you're carrying plastics items, they will also be checked by the forest guards. You will be charged a deposit amount based on the number of items they find. You must produce all these plastics items on your return to claim this deposit. Your deposit will be forfeited if you reach the forest checkpost after 5 p.m. on your way back. Note, you're not allowed to carry any camping gear. Anything that may be considered as camping gear like a knife, rope, tarpaulin sheet, cooking utensils, etc. will be confiscated by the forest department. You don't need any guides for this trek if you start this way. So start your trek immediately once the checking is over. Plan to get started no later than 7 a.m. The earlier the better. The trek mostly winds through dense forest at any point of time. 4.5 kilometer mark you will reach the first open viewpoint. Plan to reach this viewpoint at least latest by 9:30 a.m. From the viewpoint, Kumarapavata peak is around 2.5 km away. However, the climb is going to be very steep. try to make it to the top at least by 11 a.m. Spend some valuable time at the summit, soak in the views, and have something to eat if you're not carrying lunch. Make sure you have enough trail snacks. Begin your descent by 11:30 a.m. at the latest. Then, since you have the bedahalli to bedahalli circuit route permit, do not venture towards a kukkhe route if you're going by this way. You will be heavily fined at the Brigade Forest checkpost. You should be able to finish your descent the comfortably lunch or whatever at 3 to 3:35. Then start from the adding rest stop, water breaks and lunch breaks. The entire trek should be wrapped up in 8 hours maximum. If you have started it by 7 a.m., plan to be back at a trekking starting point by 3 p.m. Getting too late on the return might be risky. Pushpakiri Wildlife Sanctuary is some home to tigers and elephants. You see signs of their presence on the trail, so prioritize getting back before it gets dark. It is good to set a turnaround time of 1:30 p.m. This is a cutoff time point beyond which you begin to return, no matter whether you have reached the summit or not. From the forest office, walk back to the motorable roadhead. If you're luckily, you may get a bus headed to Somwarpet, else take an auto. From Somwarpet, buses will leave to Bangalore, that leaves to 10 by at 10 p.m. It reaches Bangalore in the early morning in the next day. So this plan will work out for everyone. Then suggested itinerary for Kukkhe circuit. The trail to Kumaraparuvatham from Kukkhe is 10 km one way. It is a challenging and relentless climb, known for being one of the toughest in the Western Ghats earlier. Trekkers could split the trek over 2 days and camping at Brigade Forest Office or Bataramane. However, with camping now completely banned, you must complete the entire ascent and return, covering a total of 20 km in a single day. The ascent alone can take 6 to 7 hours. The descent requires another 4 to 5 hours. This means you will be trekking continuously for around 11 to 12 hours, which demands a high level of fitness and preparation. Chances to getting late are high. Do not push for the summit at any cost. If you are running behind schedule, turn around. Getting stranded in the forest after dark is dangerous. Set a strict turnaround time and follow it no matter what. Start your trek as early as possible while the forest office entry opens at 6 a.m. only. You can request officers to allow at 5:30 a.m. start. Every minute counts on the route. The extra half hour can make the crucial difference between finishing the trek safely and getting stuck in the dark. Plan to reach Kukkhe Subramanya temple by 5 a.m. The trek start point is 1.5 km from the temple area. Get your aranya vihara permits. Make sure you have booked from the kukkhe route verified by the forest personnel at the checkpost. If you're carrying plastics items, as I told you earlier, they will also be checked for the forest guards. You will be charged a deposit amount based on the number of items you are carrying. Then this will be forfeited after you come back. You're not allowed to carry any camping gear, as I told you earlier, for this route also. You don't need to have any guides for this trek, as even I've told, because this is one day going to be one day trek. So better to start at 6 a.m. It's best if you start at 5:30. You also to be a short of time on this route, there won't be any eateries open at this hour. Carry your own food to save your time. Initially, the time climbs steeply through dense forest. At the 5.5 km mark, you will reach Bataramane and Brigade Forest Checkpost area. This is where you officially enter the Pushpakiri Wildlife Sanctuary. Plan to reach the forest office by 8:30 a.m. From the forest office, climb steeply through Shola grasslands to the Seshaparvatham peak. You must pull off this 3.5 km climb the next 2 hours to be on time for Kumaraparuvatham summit. This is going to be very challenging, but we must be at Seshaparvatham top by 10:30 a.m. itself. Kumaraparuvatham is 1.5 km from there. Make the summit by 12 noon and immediately start your decent lunches, whatever. Then you will have 5 to 6 hours to comfortably make it back to the trek starting point. If you are on the fast, you may also get some free time to take a dip in the Kumaraparuvatham waterfall. From the waterfall, the descent to the forest office or Kukkhe side will take another 30 minutes. This is where your trek officially ends. Getting too late on the return might be risky. The Pushpakiri Wildlife Sanctuary is home to tigers and elephants, as I told earlier. You see signs of their presence, and the train will be so prioritizing if you're not getting back around. This is always good to set a time around turnaround time, like especially vital to this route. If you haven't reached Seshaparvatham top by 11 a.m., do not proceed any further than Seshaparvatham. Spend some time in the top of this place and start your return. If you haven't reached Seshaparvatham by 12:30 p.m., start descending from wherever you are. Do not try to push for Kumaraparuvatham later. This we recommend that you don't try Seshaparvatham either. It is already late if you are late. 12:30 p.m. is a final turnaround time. This is the cut off time point beyond which you begin to return no matter whether you have reached the summit or not. Once you reach the end point, the Kukkhe side, take some rest, reclaim your deposits and move towards the main town. Kukkhe Subramania temple is 2 kilometers away from here. You can walk or take an auto from Kukkhe. The last KSRTC bus to Bangalore leaves at 10:30 p.m. It reaches Bangalore early in the morning in the next day. So this is then we had been suggested an itinerary bedahalli to Kukkhe cross cover that is not permitted right now. So better not to try this. The cross cover is only possible from bedahalli to Kukkhe. You cannot do the cross cover from Kukkhe to bedahalli right now. That is not permitted. Plan accordingly and complete your bedahalli via Kukkhe or Kukkhe via bedahalli tour in a proper way. And thanks for watching this video vlog fully, and thanks for your patience. Please be safe when you travel on this trek. Thank you. If you like the information shared here, please do comment and like and share. Do subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.